Good morning, Redbud Room. I hope that today you're feeling very loved because I am sending you lots of hugs, digital hugs, from my house to yours. And I want you to know I've been thinking about you every day, and I've been really excited to connect with you through Google Docs or through research you're sharing with me, or just that I know you're watching these YouTube presentations. It's really exciting. So I got contacted by Annika, and she and I must have been thinking the same thing because she saw this in the back, Malala's magic pencil. She asked this to be our next read aloud, and you know what I was doing at the exact same time I got her message? I was reading the biography. And so I think I actually have it in the other room, but I was reading the biography and watching Malala's presentation and her acceptance speech of the Nobel Peace Prize. And so I think she and I were thinking the same thing. So I definitely want to read this next and talk about writing. Even though we're far away, I hope you're still writing, and if you're not, I encourage you to pick up a pencil and write about your hopes and dreams, or even just start journaling every day, or start a Google Doc called Journal and start writing little stories. Malala's magic pencil. Do you believe in magic? When I was younger, I used to watch a TV show about a boy who had a magic pencil. If he was hungry, he drew a bowl of curry and it appeared. If he and his friends were in danger, he drew a police officer. The boy was a little hero, always protecting people who needed help. How I wanted a magic pencil too. If I had a magic pencil, I would use it to put a lock on my door so my brothers couldn't bother me. Stop time so I could sleep an extra hour every morning. Erase the smell of the trash dump near our house. I want you to think for a moment, if you had a magic pencil and whatever you drew came to life, what would you draw right now? What's that? Oh yeah? What else? That's a good one. Oh yeah? And I would use it to make other people happy. I would draw the most beautiful dresses in the world for my mother, the best building in the valley for my father, so we could open many schools where children would study free, a proper ball, so my brother and I no longer had to play with an old sock stuffed with rubbish. What would you draw to make people happy? What would you draw right now? Yeah.
I would draw something that really that would help the world, like the earth.
It would help the earth?
Yeah, to clean up all the trash all the litter.
All the
that
litter?
people put in the lake.
People put in the lakes. Oh. Well, Aaron, who's 6, he's going to be turning 7 tomorrow, says that he would draw something to pick up all the litter in the world. Every night before I went to bed, I wished for a magic pencil of my own. And every morning I would wake up and check my cupboard, but the magic pencil was never there. By the way, this is a true story of a girl's wish. One day I was throwing away potato peels and eggshells at the dump. I was wrinkling my nose, swatting away flies, and making sure I didn't step on anything dirty in my nice shoes, when I saw a girl about my age sorting through trash piles. Nearby, boys were fishing for metal scraps using magnets on strings. When my father returned home from work, I told him what I'd seen. It made him sad. Abba, I said. Means father. Yes, Johnny, he said back. I always liked when he called me dear one. Why haven't I seen that girl in my class? Because, he said, but he didn't finish right away. Because, Johnny, in our country, not everyone sends their daughters to school, and some children must work to support their family. These boys will sell the metal scraps they find. If they went to school, their families would go hungry. School was my favorite place, but I had never considered myself lucky to be able to go. That is a very touching statement right now.
That is true. I want to go to school.
You want to go to school?
Yeah.
My father had always said, Malala will live free as a bird. Now I wondered how freed I'd truly be. That night I thought about families who didn't have enough food, and the girl who couldn't go to school, and even about how when I was older, I would be expected to cook and clean for my brothers, because where I came from, many girls weren't allowed to become what they dreamed of. Thanks, Aaron. I knew that if I had the magic pencil, I would use it to draw a better world, a peaceful world. First, I would erase war, poverty, and hunger. Then I would draw girls and boys together as equals. Over the next few years, instead of wishing for a magic pencil every night, I worked hard in school every day. I wanted to be one of the top students in my class. You should still work hard every day. You are a lifetime learner. Learner is a lifetime. That's very silly. But soon, powerful and dangerous men declared that girls were forbidden from attending school. They walked the streets of our city now. They carried weapons. Let me look at those images. One by one, girls stopped coming to school. Abba, where are all the students? They don't feel safe here anymore, Johnny. How could a few men stop all the girls in our valley from going to school? If more people knew what was happening to us, I thought, they might help. Wishing wasn't enough. Someone needed to speak out. Why not me? I wrote about what it felt like to be scared to walk to school, and how some of my friends had moved away because of the threat they faced in our city. I wrote about how much I loved school and how proud I was of my uniform. Once I started writing, I didn't stop. I wrote speeches and traveled around my country, sharing my story. I even talked to a reporter from a famous international newspaper. People actually wanted to learn about my life. I spoke for all the girls in my valley who couldn't speak for themselves. My voice became so powerful that the dangerous men tried to silence me, but they failed. Well, there are people with signs that say education is a right. Brave Malala, education for all. Malala, you are the pride of Pakistan. I am Malala, education is a basic human right. And now my voice is louder than ever. Louder because people have joined me. And together we make a chorus, standing up for what we believe. We raise our voices for those in need. Help people in danger, even if they are an ocean away. Think of the world as a family. And that's what we teach in Montessori education, that we are all one big family. Do you still believe in magic? I do. I wrote it alone in my room, but people all over the world were reading my story. Millions now know it and help me spread my message of hope. If I had at last found the magic I was looking for, I had at last found the magic I was looking for in my words and in my work. I am Malala. I've always wished I could make the world a more peaceful place, and every day I work to make my wish come true. And here's her quote. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. So beautiful. I am going to read you the information in the back. It says, Dear friend, as a child, I used to watch a TV show called Shakalaka Boom Boom. It was about a boy named Sanju who could make anything real by drawing it with a magic pencil he found. Sanju and his friends were always getting into trouble, and the magic pencil would help them get out of it. My early childhood was mostly trouble-free. I grew up in the beautiful Swat Valley in the northwest Pakistan, the sister of two cheeky little brothers and the only daughter of a resilient mother and an inspiring father who was a school principal. Trouble came to my valley when I was 10 years old, and girls were forbidden from going to school. At first I thought, what can I do? I'm just a child. As I watched my father speak out for girls' education, I realized I had a voice too, and I wanted to use it. I believed then, as I believe now, that all children should have access to education. When we are young, we feel powerless. We rely on adults to do the serious work. However, when real danger threatened my right to go to school, I felt stronger than ever, and I found power in my voice. Once I wished for Sanju's magic pencil. Now I know that when you find your voice, every pencil can be magic. I hope that my story inspires you to find the magic in your own life and to always speak up for what you believe in. Magic is everywhere in the world, in knowledge, beauty, love, peace. The magic is in you, in your words, in your voice, Redbud Room, says Malala. I added the Redbud Room part. And it says about Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai first came to public attention by writing for BBC Urdu about life under the Taliban, using the pen name Gul Makai. The Taliban had forbidden girls in her region from going to school. Soon she began to speak publicly about girls' education in her community. In October 2012, do some math, 20 to 12, what is that? Malala was targeted by the Taliban and attacked as she was returning home from school. She miraculously survived. Malala and her family now live in Birmingham, England, and she travels the world speaking about the importance of education for all. In 2013, she started Malala Fund, which has since opened schools for girls in Pakistan, as well as in Lebanon and Jordan for Syrian refugees. Of the over 130 million girls who are out of school, many are refugees. In recognition of her courage and advocacy, Malala was honored with the National Youth Peace Prize in Pakistan in 2011 and won both the International Children's Peace Prize and the Amnesty International Ambassador of Conscience Award in 2013. In 2014, she became the youngest ever recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize. In 2017, Malala became the youngest ever UN Messenger of Peace with a special focus on girls' education. There are some photos below. And what a powerful book. And I am going to include her speech on the YouTube channel when she received the Nobel Peace Prize. It was so inspirational. And it really is exciting to think about the power that you have in your writing and in your voice. And I really hope you get a chance to write down how you're feeling during these times. Write me a Google Doc and share it with me, or just write me a letter, or just write your family a letter, or just start a journal. I think you'll really find it helpful for you to process your feelings right now and then to look at it as you get older and look back at these times. Maybe your whole family could have a journal. But I think your writing is really powerful, and it's really important for you to share how you're feeling during these times. I do love you all, and I miss you, and I think about you every day. And I want you to know that I'm looking forward to our first Zoom dance party, which will be happening soon. Keep in touch, and I look forward to seeing you soon.